Welcome back, our viewers. Thank you so much for joining us again. This is a continuation of our conversation about the politics in Africa. And we, as you heard from our past our conversation, is that we are exploring different way that politics plays out, and especially in areas of security personnel, and how intimidating those situations can be, especially on rallies or anything that involved people with money and people who have not. So today with me it's Mr. Richard. Welcome back. Where did we stop? We were having a conversation before we went on commercial break. um
Basically, what we're talking about um, is emphasizing on in different areas, particularly in the areas where the security personnel in Africa need to learn how to respect the citizens, and they should not just be, you know, harassing people just because a politician or a rich person tells you to. So that is very disturbing. The last time I was talking about
yeah.
in Nigeria, for example, you have the NSAS where they were protesting about because of police brutality.
Yes.
And even during the protest, um, the police officers, supposed to see something in it, because part of the reason they were protesting also
Mm-hmm.
was the betterment of the people,
Yes.
in which the police officers were included,
Yes.
and they were demonstrating, saying that the police officers are not well paid.
Yes.
Because they are not well paid, that is why they are involved in all these criminal activities, beating up the citizens, because they are not well paid. So
Yes.
politicians, the police officers are intimidating and beating people protesting.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, these protesters are even including their problem in the package of part of their protest, and they can't see that.
Yes.
So that was then,
Yes.
and then there is one that is just happened recently, yesterday, I should
What was
say,
that?
that they still tell the police officers to go and start to harass, protesters. It's their right to protest. They are supposed
Yes.
to be protected,
Mm-hmm.
but you see the way they just behave. They is just too bad,
I
you
think
know.
again, where we were going back about the human rights, maybe our security personnel, especially the police in Africa, when if you look at how their behaviors are compared to the developed world, it's very different. Like here, if a police want to arrest you or want to request any information from you, unless you're holding a gun, I think they can peacefully. And here we also have the right to peaceful uh, uh,
Protest.
protest, and we have the right to be protected, and that's why here police protect and serve. And so I think maybe Africa have a long way to maybe train their personnel, security personnel, and those people in authority, especially the policemen, to have more better human rights and human value when it comes to the way they treat common person who doesn't have money to bribe.
Yeah, and also, you see, let me also use this opportunity to address the politicians themselves. So there are a bunch of politicians that sometimes it looks like they walk with their head upside down. No, I just can't understand.
Sounds
You know,
interesting.
yeah, it's so painful to see the way they behave. And they travel, they see
Hmm.
what is practiced in developed
Yeah, some of
society.
them have actually been educated in developed
Yeah,
countries.
they travel, they go to all these countries, they see how things are done properly, but they just do things in archaic way. Again, I'm not saying all of them, but most
Hmm.
most of these politicians in that continent, they are just they are full of trash.
Yes.
You are supposed to be working for the people you are representing in your constituency.
What do you mean
So
they're trash, and how people really admire politician igwes and chiefs and
What's your question again?
Why you call them trash?
Yeah.
So I want to know why. Because
Then,
common,
but they know they are trashed.
they
Because
don't know. You
no,
tell them.
no, I know. Then I'm telling you, you politicians, you are trashed. Because the reason why I say so is because you know what is good, you are not going to do what is good. You know what is right, you're not going to do what is right. So the only thing that you know how to do is what is not good. And doesn't that mean that they are trash?
Why do you think they're doing that? Is it because maybe their kids, their family, some of their family, they're in abroad?
Yeah.
Maybe they're going to school in abroad. That's why they don't care whoever is going to be killed on the street.
Yeah, you see, it's only in that society where you see a politician will say something stupid,
Yeah,
and he will still get away with it.
and people will
And
clap.
he will be caught live saying it
Yes,
on national TV, and
correct.
then he will go away free.
And we've seen that.
You know, I don't know whether you saw. I forgot who that person was, and a former minister of something, whatever it is.
Which
That
country?
was in Nigeria, for example,
Yeah.
where a group of reporters were asking questions, and the guy just went ballistic
Yes.
because of a question that was asked of
Yes.
him, when he's supposed to be responsible,
Yes.
supposed to be respectful. Just answer the question. If you are not going to answer it, all you have to do, well, you know what, I'm not going to answer your question.
But I think that goes back to the problem or the power or the real issue you brought up about the security personnel, because they think they have the immunity and the impunity that they cannot be persecuted like any other person. So they feel they have all the muscles, and they can bulldoze everyone if you come to them. So that's why they're like, I'm not going to answer you. Try that with a Canadian politician. You are going to bash them until you get their answer.
Only in Africa, you have a politician is summoned
Yes,
by a judge,
correct.
and
They don't care.
he will just overlook it. He does. Where
Yes,
would that happen? When you are asked to appear in court and you don't
you
show
have
up,
to. You have to.
they will come. They're supposed to come for you and pick
Yes.
you up and said,
But I
you know,
think that's what I said again, because they know they have the power of the money, which money corrupt. And if you are coming as a less paid policeman, and you know you're coming to arrest Chief Richard, and he meets you with a whole big bag of envelope or basket, you are not going to react the way I see here in developed country, the way they react. They don't care whether who you are. They just follow the protocols and procedures to make sure that justice come to fruition. Unlike in Africa, like you get what you get, and everything goes under the table.
it's complicated, and it's not supposed to be complicated. This is so easy,
Are we
but
complicating it, or the politician complicating it, or the whole society in Africa?
you remember I said before. I said the problem, any problem you can think of, the blame is always
On
is the
people?
government.
Okay,
Because if the government is doing the right thing,
correct.
then every other thing will follow.
Yes.
You can't have a judge, you know, pronounce something to a politician, and the politician doesn't give a damn about it.
I agree.
He just flout it because he thinks that nothing will be done about it, and it's true. They get away with it because there are so many politicians that are supposed to be arrested for violating the court order,
Yes. And
but they
human
don't,
rights.
and they are not persecuted. So, but if it was just an ordinary person
Yes.
that steal a goat,
Correct.
he's going to go jail,
Yes.
sentenced to go for 10, 15 years for stealing a goat.
Or
And
stealing
you are
a chicken.
a chicken.
Because you're hungry.
You have politicians stealing the country's
Or the money
treasury
for a whole community.
and take them abroad, and everybody knows that. We all know that they steal money, yet those people they don't go for anything. They are not persecuted.
Yes.
So it's just it's hard to explain how people just think.
So, if you're a politician out there, or you are someone who is a position in of power, or a policeman in Africa, and our focus mostly for today conversation is a politician, policemen, and people in authority. We would like to hear from you, so you could get in touch with us. You can send us a inbox, or you can send us an email on BudeTV number 2 at gmail.com, and we can hear from you. And maybe we are having it wrong.
Yeah, you can subscribe,
Correct.
subscribe, like this video,
Follow
and then
us.
comment. You know, say your peace of mind, and then I'll give you a feedback
Maybe
on
we
your
are wrong.
comment. I don't. They know that we are not wrong. The
Prove
police,
us wrong.
no police. They know that we are not wrong. The politicians, they know that we are not wrong. It's just that nobody is telling them, and if they are being told, they still
Yes.
don't want to change.
So we are telling you, the African policeman and the politician, that we need to have a conversation and see how we can settle this matter. Richard,
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck in your settling of this matter.
good luck, Jonathan, or good
No,
luck?
good luck in the sense that
Okay.
it's so it's strange where people just don't do the right thing, and they know what is right. The
Or maybe they need
politicians.
to come and work in Canada, maybe, or
No, no,
develop
no, no,
country,
no, 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 no.
and
Work.
get the skills.
No, no, they don't need to. They don't even need. They come here. They come here. They travel. Apart from
Right.
Canada, they go to Europe. They go to everywhere. North America. Go to Asia. Go to. They travel everywhere. They see what things, how things are done. But they go back and flout their wealth. You know, shows their mansion,
Yes.
their big cars
Yes.
that they cannot drive. They don't have good roads to drive these
But
cars.
they have
They tell us,
drivers.
yeah, they tell us they have Bentley, they have all sort of flashy cars, and you cannot drive them on the road.
So,
So
so don't
it's
you think maybe the education system in Africa is not working for us as middle class? Because I think even
what
in
education?
developed countries, most of the time, the fact that the democracy work is because of the middle class.
No, no, but
So
what?
Africa, maybe we are so poor we cannot verbalize what we are going through, or criticize our own politician and
I don't
police.
understand. I don't understand. What are you trying to do? Because
Why is it different here? Why would you think it's different from Canada, from how people are treated differently? Is it because of
are you
how
talking
the,
of politicians?
of course, politician and the personnel,
Yeah.
the security personnel, are they having maybe a different playground? Because if you have people who can, why don't you think, let's say, for example, let me bring it home. Whatever happened in Africa, bring it here. Why don't you think people can take it here? They cannot take that kind of nonsense in Canada.
It's because everybody obeys the rules and the laws.
Okay.
Back, we've said this so many times. They don't obey the rules. They don't obey the law,
Right.
and they don't give a damn about their neighbors.
Whoever.
So because of that, you can carry them and dump them somewhere in a developed society. When they go back, they're still going to
They're
be
still
doing what
going
they're going to be doing.
Okay.
So it's just their mentality, and you just wonder, why can't just they change? Why can't, and if you have good ones,
Yes.
we have few good ones that
Yes.
actually doing good things. They want to do good things.
Yes.
Those ones, they are easily eliminated, or they are subtracted.
Yes.
They are pushed away because it's like that person is coming to mess up
And disrupt the status quo.
the status quo. No, but that's not the case. So an example I said just now is, you have a rich person, a big politician, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and he has all this money, and he has all this fleet of cars and whatever it is,
Correct.
and he cannot drive on the road.
Relies on somebody
It's,
else
it's,
service.
it's so weird that you have.
And here, politician, I think most of the MPs and MPPs and councillors
I'm
drive
not-
themselves.
I'm not even talking about don't even compare. That's why I don't even. That's why the topic is about Africa,
Right.
because we just need to tell them, all those politicians, that if you are hearing me,
Listen.
you just need to change your mentality, because all you do is just basically flat your ego. You know, everything is all about pride, all about wealth, all about this.
Yes.
And police, like we were saying, the security, it's all about. If you see the way the police just behave when they have guns, they carry gun, and their uniform, they are so proud because they think they have power. And true, they have power because nobody nobody disciplined them that they are violating any rules.
Yes.
You know, you are supposed to protect people, but they behave so animalistic that sometimes you just wonder what type of society is this. And they know better, but they just that they are not doing it. So if you are listening to me, somebody have to tell you.
You need to
And
change.
people have been talking about it. You go on social media, people are talking about how politicians are misbehaving, how officers are misbehaving. Just for once, tell yourself, why are you not doing the right thing? If you ask yourself why you are not, and you know that you are not doing the right thing, each of us is asking ourselves, why am I not doing the right thing? Then that is when we realize that we need to come back to do the correct
The
thing.
correct thing.
So that's just the problem.
And remember, you are dealing with your sisters, your brothers, and your aunties, and your neighbors. And we need to love one another, not really to mistreat one another, as we have seen in most political rallies where we end up with casualties instead of, and just because merely you did disagree with the other party.
Yeah.
And like here, you can agree to disagree and agree and disagree to
What we
agree.
have to do again, um, if you get this video, see this video, just send it amongst yourself. Send it to the politicians. You know, send it to the officers, the police officers, because you know, for me, I'm telling you what you already know. You know, you already know this. We know this, and we have to change the way we do things. It cannot continue like this. You know.
And if you know any one of them out there that we can bring here in our studio, we welcome them. And we would love to continue this conversation and hearing from people who are the expertise and people who are the main players, who are the policemen, politicians, and those people in power. And we welcome them and would love to continue this conversation so that we can get a solution on how to solve African problems. So I'm going to turn it to
Yeah, I need to tell the. We need to tell this. We need to tell this.
specific someone.
No, I'm telling the police of, if you're a uniform person,
Yes,
share this video.
yes,
If you're a politician, just share the video. Go to your general, what do you call it? All this. Go to the house of your assembly or the house of senate, whatever. Talk about it. Tell them somebody is telling you all what you are not doing. You
we
have
have
to do everything
something
right.
missing
You
in
know.
the whole training.
Subscribe,
Yeah,
share,
correct.
like,
Yes,
and then make sure you click on the notification bell so that you know when we upload. You're going to see the conversation that is going on. So don't miss it.
yes. And if you have a topic or anything you would like to hear us present here, or you would like to send some concern, kindly you can send us an email and our team will respond to you. Our email is BudeTV number 2 at gmail.com. And I'm going to read that out. BudeTV number 2 at gmail.com. We welcome all your concerns, your views, and your
Until next time.
conversation. Until next time, my name is Pauline Mwangi, your host tonight, and
My
my
name
guest.
is Richard Bude.
Thank you so much, and we will see you next on our next recording. And thank you to Certified Home for sponsoring this show. Thank you so much. Bye bye now.